Right, in this next chapter of our video series, we're going to discuss a little thing that happened in 1971 that President Nixon announced that the US government will remove the gold standard from the US dollar. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes in the history of gold and real money value, because since then the dollar has depreciated by more than 70%. So every currency in the world today is not backed by anything of value. The government gives bond notes in exchange for money issued by the Reserve Bank, which is a privately owned institution. In fact, President Nixon had family ties in the Reserve Bank. So since then, if they need money, how do they get it? They print it. It costs the American Reserve 15 US cents to print $100 bill. One piece of paper costs them 15 cents, and you have to work or do effort or sell something to receive that to that value. So there's huge profits made on printing money. So governments around the globe all followed this. Now, what we have at the moment is countries that have been sanctioned, or sanctions have been put against them, like uh, Russia. They've been collecting more and more gold so that they can be ready for any financial crisis. So, how much gold is there in the world today? Well, it's reckoned between 8 and 12 Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of bullion available. Platinum is even more scarce. Maybe one one of those swimming pools full. That's how scarce these commodities are. And they are in demand because they have several uses, not just the fact that they are jewelry, make jewelry from it. There's plenty of uses, and it's even necessary to have gold in the world because it keeps and maintains the atmosphere of the earth. So when we come to something like Carat bars coin, brought out by the Carat bars company, introduced a cryptocurrency, and an e-money, not a real money. In other words, electronic money, like all money, most of 95% to 98% of all money in the world today is electronic, digital. So taking that in mind is that all money will become digital eventually, or most of it. But what is the exchange then? What's the means to exchange? How do we know what's backing besides the value that people put on any particular currency? Besides manipulation from governments or reserve banks or institutions that have huge amounts of money to manipulate the currency in any direction. So this company is making sure that one of these Carat bars coins, one of them will mean something towards some pot of gold. At the moment, 10,000 of these coins will equal 0.1 grams of gold. The whole aim is to get the price up to that one of these coins will equal 0.1 grams of gold. So this is an important aspect that we have to keep in mind, is that the first time, 1971 to 2018 is 47 years that there has been no gold backing anymore to the dollar, to the rand, to the euro, to the pound, to the yen. So we get excited when we think that there is a company that's opened a bank, registered a bank in Miami, United States, and they're going to back this. They've even bought a gold mine to produce several tons of gold in the next few years to back every one of these digital digits of KBC with gold. So that's something that we're looking at. While some of the world is going to corruption and trying to swindle people out of their money, trying to control and manipulate people, there are others that are trustworthy, that are building an environment of trust so that can live in a safer world, not just from criminals, but from politicians and business people and whoever else that you are struggling to trust. So KBC coin has a huge future, and that which we're sharing here with you now is very exciting information. There's more information coming on this particular KBC coin because of the developments that are happening in this space.